Good morning, my friends. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. We have another one coming up at 4 o'clock East Coast time. And tonight, we start our November boot camp for LinkedIn and Facebook. Today, we're going to share with you some things that will empower you to recruit like crazy in November and December. As a matter of fact, many of you will rank advance in the month of November when you follow some very, very simple actions. Now, for those of you that are watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn, you're not able to communicate with me. For those of you that are watching this on my YouTube channel, again, you can't communicate with me unless you actually get on my list and register for one of my live webinars. Tonight at 9 o'clock, boot camp starts. All right. So let me do this. Let me look and see who's here. We have, looks like we have somebody new. And let's jump into this information, okay? Now, your business does not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Now, for the last 2 months, as LinkedIn and Facebook have been making significant changes, I've been quietly working on some new things. Some of you that are my coaching students, you're already up on this. New things that will generate more nonstop leads that will turn immediately into customers, distributors, and sales than you can believe. Even if you hate marketing, even if you hate selling. LinkedIn and Facebook recent changes make it easier to instantaneously position you as a person of influence, so people will reach out to you and ask you about your business. Now, this is so critically important because network marketers are flooding LinkedIn. And they are just pouring out spammy promotional messages to people they don't even know. And that's going to hurt your business if people think you're connected to the companies that they're in. So we need to take off all the information about the company that you work with. On LinkedIn and Facebook, you need to be promoting you. Now, whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level, this new information will give you an unfair advantage over your competition over the next 2 months. I especially want to congratulate one of my students who reported back to me on Tuesday night that now he's making $1 million in his business. This information will enable you to beat your competition to the best prospects for your business on LinkedIn and Facebook to enroll them. Your unfair advantage provides you with a crystal ball when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business, so you'll know in advance who the perfect prospects are and how to actually attract them to you. Now, before we jump into some of the details, for those of you that have aspirations to become top earners in your business, you've been in network marketing for a long time, you have failed over and over and over again. The information that I'm sharing with you will take you to the top of your business, providing, of course, that you're in the right business. So do not disqualify yourself before you start, because the mind is more powerful than all the things that are going on around you, which is why About 4 months ago, I added to the tools for all boot camp participants Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Now, I had read this book a long time ago, but when I first got into network marketing, the first week, I read it again. The first time I read it, I followed up my education by building from scratch with no income, with no money, a multi-million-dollar database publishing company. And as technology changed, personal PCs became popular, the value of my business kind of disintegrated. So I ended up in network marketing. 10 lessons. First, achievement starts with a burning desire. So whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to market, whatever you're trying to sell, you have to have a burning desire to make it happen. Second, start now with what you have and find better tools along the way. Third, show the world what you will do instead of telling them. 4, happiness is found in doing, not possessing. As you're moving up the ranks of your company, taking step by step, you should be thrilled, but everybody moves through this process at their own pace. Persistence will beat every failure. Weak desire brings weak results. 99% quit from temporary defeat. You're not paid for what you know. You're paid for what you do with what you know. I think that's my favorite of all the 10. Continuously pursue knowledge, and failure is always temporary. When you register for boot camp, one of the tools available to you is going to be your own free copy of that book. I urge all of you to read it. Our first session of boot camp starts tonight at 9 o'clock. Now, with my new LinkedIn and Facebook tactics, scripts, and strategies, everybody will be able to beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results and faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market, ensure that you'll be chosen over your competitors, enroll experienced leaders, new distributors and customers, and duplicate the process with everyone on your team. Now, you can experience explosive growth in your business in November and December. Your business will not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. In fact, inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find a way to generate an additional stream of income on a full-time or a part-time basis. Unfortunately, they're jumping into LinkedIn and they are just poisoning the well by sending out connection requests and immediately with a pitch. LinkedIn now has 880 million professionals because 10 million more people joined in September. We'll know in a couple of days and confirm that another 10 million joined in October. In November and December, you've got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. Combining all of these factors results in 2 important things. 1, people will spend more money before New Year's Eve. And 2, people will need more money. With that in mind, understand that more people will be seeking part-time work, look to find a better paying job, or look to find ways to make money from home in the next 2 months than at any other time of the year. For those of you that are students, my project launch script over the years has proven to work best in November and December. Now, there are new prospecting and recruiting strategies, tactics, and scripts that work better in November and December than at any other time of the year. And when used correctly, they will enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancement in November and December. Now, many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. I can't believe how quickly people react and respond. When I jump into some accounts this morning and I write to some of the prospects of the people that I'm working with, it will blow you away how quickly people respond. However, some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. So if you haven't registered yet for my November boot camp, our first session is tonight, 9 o'clock. All the sessions are recorded. And over 4 sessions, create a page, connect with people, communicate, and close. We're going to show you things that will help you go to the top of your business, no matter how fast or slow you want to go. So I'm going to jump over here. Facebook has made a number of changes. I've got some new strategies for Facebook that'll knock your socks off, get you more visibility, and help you connect and reconnect with people that you haven't talked to in years. On LinkedIn, there are all new ways to post. And now I see your Mark is here, and Mark sent me a message. Let's see what this says. Now, Mark, you are in the process. I mean, I got to tell you something. I have never seen people that are in your business are slamming people with promotions, slamming them. So you need, if you expect to get beyond 19 connections, my friend, you're definitely going to need to follow the scripts. I'm sorry, follow the directions in the Universal Profile Checklist. Absolutely. Let me look down here and let's see. Let's look at Greg. And let's see if we can find Greg. So I'm going to unmute Greg. Let's see. I'm going to guess. So Greg, is that you? Let's take a look at the profile. Now, this is a profile that can work passively. People that are looking for help. My question, Greg, I'm trying to unmute you, is how this is working for you. You know, it's funny when you see someone has a profile and you know there are things that they could do that would dramatically increase their business. See, here's the thing. You don't have to passively wait for people to find you. If you know who your ideal prospect is, you can reach out to them. Now, Felix, you should have received an email with directions and links to tonight's boot camp. All right. So let me shut this down. And this is the kind of activity that's happening. All right. So I have no idea who Mateo is. First message. Hey, thanks for connect. Are you interested in having me intro you to some media buyers? You only pay if you hire them. 2 days later, he sends me another message. You have to love this. You know, I remember years ago, you could be logged into AOL and somebody would see that you're there. So they'd send you a message, except you weren't there. Okay, you just logged in. I put myself in a chat room and somebody would send me a message, hello. And I didn't respond. And then I write back, hello again. Never responded. Then they'd send me another message. Why are you ignoring me? Can't you see I'm trying to start a conversation? Again, I'm not there. They think I'm there because they see I'm active. And they would go on and on and on. And some of them would go away. They were nasty. Okay? But the bottom line is there are millions of people doing exactly this. They are jumping on LinkedIn. They are creating connection requests just so that as soon as you accept them, bam, they hit you with the pitch. And so I have to tell you that, Mark, you need to pull that fuel thing off of your profile, because I'm telling you, as I log into my coaching students' accounts, and as I log into, boot camp participant accounts and during these Ask Max sessions, I'm seeing hundreds of these, hundreds. It's not the way you succeed in network marketing. It doesn't work that way. Now, LinkedIn has made some changes that are going to make it easier for you. Now, my broadcast is showing up here, but as we scroll down, they are going to invite you to become a content creator. And when you do that, you're going to strip the connect button off your page, replace it with a follow button. And it's not what you want to do, because it slows down the process. You see, you want to connect with people. First we connect, then we take a look at who are these people and are they someone that you'd want to talk to. Grace, write to support@maxnygaard.com because you should have a link for the November boot camp. Now, we're going to have some fun. And by the way, when you register for the November boot camp, all right, we're going to give you access. Tonight's session is create your page. Next Tuesday, it's connect with people. Next Thursday, communicate and how to close. You could read, download your own copy of Think and Grow Rich. You want to jump on these Ask Max sessions, just click here. You're also going to be able to watch the recorded sessions of last month's boot camp. So if you want to get ahead, you can. And last month, we had an extra training on the daily routine of $1 Million Earners and a session on how to develop $1 million mindset. We did it in October because a lot of our students are engaged in a 90-day game plan, October, November, December. Everybody is on the road to massive success before New Year's Eve. And we've also opened up registration for our winter retreat in February. Now, additionally, you need to listen to, this was a recording of a boot camp, of a Top Runner Retreat participant years ago, John Fogg, who founded a magazine called Upline Magazine, where he interviewed $1 Million Earners. And so he came on one of our retreats and he gave a lesson on what top earning network marketers attribute their success to. What $1 million earners attribute their success to. And it's all about building relationships, asking questions, listening, and continual persistence. That's what it is. So you also have, as some of your tools, you got the profile guide that you can start to go through to make yourself visible and dazzle everybody that sees your profile. And the new social media private message scripts, which was just updated yesterday. Updated yesterday. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over here and I'm going to log out of my LinkedIn account. All right. And we're going to have some fun because I want to show you how easy it is to connect with people that you know in advance would be interested in your business. All right. So first, I'm going to jump into someone's account. We're going to go to James first because James has been at this for a bit and we can always count on him for some great examples of what you should be doing. Now, I want you to notice a few things. Let's go over to his network. Now, James is still getting his invitations here, but LinkedIn is moving the invitations. They're going to be moving the invitations over to notifications. Some of you may have already received the message and experienced the transition. Others are still going to work with the old system. And you'll wake up tomorrow or the next day, you'll come over here, everything's going to be changed. Because I work with so many people coaching and I'm in their accounts, I see these changes as they're taking place. And as I see them taking place, we come up with some phenomenal new strategies. So this is all going to be moved over to notifications. It's coming. Another thing that's changing. You come back over here to the profile. Contact information. One of the most effective strategies that I introduced years ago. It still works today. It's so popular, was the happy birthday script. In fact, if I go over to Facebook and I go to my profile, and I wanted to change my birthday. All right. If I wanted to change my birthday, you can only edit your birthday a limited number of times. And that's because over the years, some of my students found the birthday strategy to be so effective that every other month they're changing their birthday. Change your birthday, people that you're connected to are going to wish you a happy birthday. The same thing is starting to happen on LinkedIn. So if we go to contact information, James has his birthday September 10th. Now, what I'm going to do, since I'm in his account, we're going to go over here and we're going to change your birthday to November 16th. Waiting for LinkedIn to send notifications on the 16th that it's your birthday. And if we go over here to notifications, this is where they're moving everything. So we come down here and I've got a whole series of strategies on how you can really juice this up. We'll be talking about that in the second and third sessions about boot camp. So these are people that reacted, James, to your post. 9 people. 21 hours ago. This is all opportunities to talk to people. However, if we come down here and we look for birthday notifications, you're not going to see them. What's happening is LinkedIn is trying to decide, do we want to continue to publicize birthdays? Because people are changing their birthdays all the time. But I want to point out this to you, okay? Let's take a look at people that like this post. You did this 2 days ago. So you had 267 impressions. And you had 9 people that liked it. 267 impressions. 9 people. This is 2 days ago. So this is going to continue to grow. And what you're going to find is that posting moving images is going to get you more activity. You posted this 22 hours ago, you had 2 people, and you're going to find 2 impressions, 2 people, 224 impressions. And you're going to notice the same people are responding. Every day you're posting, every day you're not, the impressions don't matter. 343 impressions, 12 people liked it. 1 person made a comment. That's why we're posting. Posting the right motivating images makes you a content creator. And it impresses the people that you want to connect with. So we're going to pop over here. And let's first take a look at Matthew. Well, here, let's come down here to casting. Okay. Communicating with people is so important. Let's come over here to the internet. Quotes about the loss of a loved one. Okay. So there's 2 that I like. One, or and I'm going to go with Helen Keller. And copy that. Come back over. Paste it in there. You always send the image first. Now, you just saw that. Oh, no, that's the message. That's it. And she's on your list. You'll reconnect with her later. Okay, next. Matthew. Now, so he's a global people leader, talent spotter, team builder, and he's open to work. He's a property manager. So he's a property manager. Why is he looking for something else? Well, you've been talking to him a long time. December of 2020. Okay, so back then he got a job. So you hit him with the project launch back in December of 2020. So James, did you ever talk to him back then? Did you ever go through the business with him?
No.
Okay. Would you like to know the details? This is why you don't have to take notes. Everything is here. Okay, so how have you been? This was yesterday. Hello, stranger. Okay, so happy to hear that you started your own business. Now, your own business. Now, how have you been? Now, Now, what we're not going to do is we're not going to ask, would you like to take a look? No.
Look at where it says jumping about. Should that be jumping aboard, or more people than ever are jumping about because they want to make a full-time income?
It should be jumping aboard, ABO. Now, let's go back to what he said. Jumping back into the corporate realm.
Why would you want?
Why you would want
Oh, I see where you're going. Never mind. Sorry.
to come back into about the line. So what we're going to do, we bring it back to him. Okay.
Yeah.
And this man is so low on your list that, well, you never know. As a leader, he's got, because he has all of the ability and the experience to be very successful in your business, but he never took a look. Never took a look. And once you've shown, but you haven't shown him the business. Once you've shown the business, again, don't just send them messages. Well, did you get a chance to look at it? Did you get a chance to go over it? Blah. You just don't keep going back. If you believe they're a candidate for your business, then what you do is talk to them about other things. They know. They know. So let's take a look at Haven. Haven is your superstar, okay? And you've really done a great job in moving the thing along. The fact that she's communicating with you, why do you think you haven't been able to find a better job? Several reasons. The interest rates rising have been challenging for agents and lenders to continue business. My friend, a realtor, had to get another job. The market is down. We normally have 3,500 houses. Now we're at 1,200. Most in my industry are struggling to find a position. So you sent me, and I have to tell you, 2 years ago, when we released the second version of the whale book, I had a script for her. Let's see. Now, well, first of all, number one, you don't have to say good morning. And you don't have to say, I hope you're having a great week. How could she be having a great week if she's looking for work? So what you want to do is we want to get right to responding. To her message. Industry is overlooked. You're having a conversation with somebody and it's virtual. You type, they type, you type, they type. If I send her a message right now, she'd look at it. I mean, look at it. Look what happened yesterday. We sent this at 9:50 in the morning, 10 minutes to 10. Well, she wrote back an hour later. Okay. So well, this isn't bad, but we're going to clean it up a little bit because basically here's what you want to say is you want to say, let's go back and look, and we got time. Okay. So what we're going to say is what you're experiencing is reminiscent of what happened back in 2008 when the subprime mortgage business crashed. It's almost, agents back then are experiencing deja vu. And then we're going to say, and I can relate to the problems. No, it has nothing to do with you. Many of the mortgage and real estate professionals that I'm working with on LinkedIn are now launching new careers in other fields that enable them to utilize all of their skills. And then what experience have you had or what do you know? What experience do you have? I would probably say, what experience have you had Probably what experience have you had with a network marketing business model? Okay. And she may come back and but I know she's had some. We want to keep it simple, but in the message, we want to let her know, because what she's going to do is she's going to come back and she's going to tell you, I don't have any. Then we have to come back. We have to ask her, when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Avon, Mary Kay. Then she's going to come back and she's going to tell you what she knows, what experience she's had, good or bad. Then we want to find out, well, how long ago was that? How long ago was that? Things change. I mean, when was the last time you used a rotary phone? So if she has a negative feeling or attitude about network marketing, it's because you got better information than she does. That's all. You're trying to help her. And this is the perfect candidate for what you're doing, because she hasn't been able to find a job, as opposed to people that just lost their job last month. The people that just lost their job last month, man, they're looking. And at the same time, they're getting unemployment, possibly. The urgency for them isn't as great as somebody that's been looking for work for 6 months. That's number one. But we have to let her know that you could be very successful. No, you would be very successful. Every word that you put in that little message is vital, is absolutely vital, because that's what they're going to react with. And so we're going to continue to move her through the process. We're going to have a goal. Okay. The goal is going to be, today is Thursday. So we're going to come back. We're going to answer her later. Then by tomorrow, we're going to use the project launch script. Once we get a little bit more information, you don't want to use the project launch script until we know what our experience in network marketing is, and we deal with that. Now, she could be a whale because she knows so many people they're out of work. But when she approaches people, let's say when you convince her that this is what she has to do, this is what she's going to do, then you're going to have to help her explain it to her friends, because a lot of the people that she's going to go to are going to be negative about network marketing. So negative that they may talk her out of getting into the business. So it's a whole process. But these are the kinds of people that you want to be talking to. And that other clown, this Matthew Mays, give me a break. Nice to hear from you, Matthew. My business is doing so well, I just bought a 90-foot yacht. Best of luck in what you're doing. Sure wish you would have done it. But see, here's the other issue, because we have an example of one of my students who, it's in the scripts book, who used that same line. God, I sure wish you were in my business. It's exploded. But the difference between her and the difference between you is she had been keeping in touch with that fellow all the time. She'd been talking to him, a little chat here, a little bit there, a little bit there. No. Big difference. There is a success story behind every story. This is a relationship business. When you connect with somebody that you genuinely believe is a candidate for your business, that could join you and do amazing things, then by God, you need to be communicating with them all the time. You're waiting for a message about what do they think about the business. In the meantime, send them other stuff. Send them something about hope. Send them a joke. Posting on a regular, consistent basis with the people that you think could be prospects for your business is the difference. It's the difference. I heard from, and I have to talk to him today because I'm really excited, Joe Whaley, who was, again, one of my favorite students. Actually, no, I got something better I'm going to close with. And folks, for those of you that wanted me to look at your conversations, we'll come back at 4. But I just want to share one last story with all of you. I asked Francisco to write a report and let me know how she's doing. Because if we come over here to the message, he was successful in recruiting the top earner in another company that had 600,000 people in his business. Now his team is duplicating 52,000 people in June, 38,000 people in February. So it's growing. Talks at his top earner and how he brought him into the business is a story that we're going to share in boot camp. Now he's up to 72,000 people. 52,000, 72,000. His business goes up by $20,000 because it's duplicating. People are telling other people. Now, which is why you want to be in network marketing. So now, end of August, he brought the guy in. He was busy helping this guy, working with his leaders. But the last 7 days of the month, he enrolled 25 people in 1 week. How do you do that? It's because while he's doing these other things, he's posting, he's engaging en masse the people that he's connected to. It's about constant communication. In some cases, it doesn't have to be every day. It could be every couple of weeks. But if you've got a hot, serious prospect, somebody that is seriously looking, earnestly looking, and you feel like they are phenomenal prospects for your business, man, you need to stay on top of them in a nice way, because every day they're getting slammed by other people in your company that are throwing all kinds of crap at them down their throat, and that poisons the well. People start to think, oh my God, is that what you do in network marketing? You get on here and you start blasting out these messages. I don't want to do that. Who would want to do that? And it certainly wouldn't be something that you duplicate. See, top earning network marketers know it's not a sales business, it's a listening business. You want to bring somebody into your business that likes people, that frankly likes to work with people, that likes to help and train people to be successful. You're looking for somebody that, yes, they're looking for a new career, but the new career should be around helping people start their own business, build a team, build your own team. Matthew, aren't you tired of building teams for companies, helping these companies get rich while they screw you over at the end of a certain period of time? How about, here's a concept, how about building your own team? How about training people to be as successful as they want to be? Help them become outrageously successful, and their success will move you up. That's what your business is all about. Unfortunately, most of the people that get into your business are never trained properly. The person that brought them into the business, maybe to use a product or a service. So you use the product, you use the service, but the person who told you about it is somebody, you'd never get into business with that guy. Never. They don't know enough to help you because they haven't been trained either. I was talking to an industry leader yesterday, and he agreed that 65% of the people in every company are orphans. They don't have a clue as to how to build a business. They're out there just doing the stuff that they're doing. You all are learning a proven method. I'm giving you the scripts to use. There's no room for shortcuts. All right? Pick wisely, because the people you choose to spend your time with are going to be either helping you grow or not grow. You know, one of the things that I heard, network marketing is all about these positive quotes and sayings. And one of the things that I heard, and we talked about this in the retreat that we just finished up, you're the average. Where you are right now is because of the 5 people that you hung around with the most over the last 5 years. You become the average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. And where you're going to be by New Year's Eve, where you're going to be 5 years from now, is going to be determined by the people that you network with, by the people you hang around with in the next 5 years. Start hanging out with people, start learning what it takes to become a top earner in your business, and do what the top earners do, and you will become a top earner too. Last quick announcement. I'm in the process of putting together all of the videos that we made during the last Top Earner retreat that we did. And we're going to make them all available to everybody. You'll probably be hearing about it on Monday. At any event, boot camp is tonight. Look forward to working with all of you. If I did not get to you during this session, I will absolutely help you at 4 o'clock. Until next time, best of luck.